It was a lot of fun. You know, I believe we came out and played some great doubles, and to Columbia's credit, they kept battling, and you know, they pushed us from, you know, all the way across the board today, which was great. You know, again, we needed it, and thankfully I feel like we've had some adversity this year where the guys just stayed composed and kept working, and things work out well for us. So Ryan tweaked his ankle a little bit and still managed to get through that match. It's pretty impressive. We believe he'll be fine on Saturday. It's great that we have a day off. That's going to work to our advantage, and we'll just try to get ready for the next match. These guys are some of the best fighters I've ever coached collectively as a team, and they're never going away. I mean, I have great guts and just have enjoyed so much coaching them, and that's a big part of it. They just keep battling. They never let down. It's a fun team to be around.
Pretty tight tie break there that Tyson was able to pull out. I mean, how big of a deal was it to get that point on the board, especially so you didn't have to deal with winning any three setters? Yeah,
I mean, no question. That certainly would have changed the momentum a little bit when it was clearly in our favor with Ryan finishing, and you know, that was a tough match to get out of. And then, you know, Ty going to a third, and you know, Max has a huge serve, and he can play with anybody in here because of that. So yeah, it's only going to get more interesting. But again, you know, I'm fine with that. I think the guys were composed and just kept battling and did a great job.
Collin was in the first set tiebreak, ran through that 7-0, and then was able to kind of figure the guy out, I guess.
Yeah.
Was it just kind of a tough guy to figure out, maybe?
You know, he started playing a little bit better with a bit more depth, and he spread the court well. I thought he just started to play better in general, and it started to produce a lot of loose airs from his opponent. In the first set, he was a rock. He hardly missed a ball, and you know, it was tough for Collin. So it was a great match. Collin didn't serve as well early on in the match, and then started serving a lot better, so that helped us.
I know you guys have been in here before. I guess did that help at all?
I'm sure it did. You know, that's something we always tried to do is, you know, come down to the host site. We were fortunate to do it at Illinois. We did it here, and we wanted to play outdoors, thinking, you know, that's what's going to happen. But certainly just being down here and in the atmosphere, and then you know, we get our first round indoors, and the first round's always the most difficult, I find. I mean, it's just tough when you anticipate playing after you win the regionals and you're waiting and you finally get on the court. You know, it's not easy. So to Columbia's credit, they had a great season. They're an unbelievable team. I respect the job they've done over the last several years, in particular with the success they've had. For them to be where they are is impressive, and I have give them a ton of credit.
Did you know how important your set, especially that first set, was, just because I think they had won 3 of them? You know, there were a couple swing sets in there.
Yeah, I think it would have it helped the other guys more than I think it helped me. Okay. You know, I lose that set. You know, we're just still playing right now. Right. You know, but I think that helped actually Alex next to me. I think that helped Mitchell and JC down there, and I think it gave Ty a little bit of a boost too. And you know, I don't know if it helped Ryan because he had his own things to worry about, his ankle. But you know, I think it helped the guys kind of be like, all right, we got this. We got a set on 3, so we're looking good.
Well, and you roll through that tiebreaker 7-0, and then, you know, 6-0 second set. What did you figure out in that first set that maybe you kind of took advantage of in the second? You know, I was leaving a lot of shots short. When he got me on defense, you know, he played very on top of the baseline, so he was, you know, forcing me to play a little further back, and you know, I was just laying too many balls short and letting him kind of dictate. And you know, I played a whole set that way until the tiebreaker actually, and I actually snapped a couple and caught him by surprise and got a couple easy airs out of him. And then the second set, it kind of switched. You know, I found my depth. I found a little more pace, and you know, I think he got a little tired too. And you know, air started coming left, right, and center. I know Coach said that first one's always the toughest one to get through. I mean, the anticipation building up all week, you know, not having played since the regionals, I guess. Just how big of a deal was it to get through this first one?
It was good for us. You know, we did it in pretty convincing fashion. You know, it was good to see Alex come back. You know, he was kind of down and out there for a little bit, and he came back, even did a set all. And, you know, every guy found a way to get a set. I think JC was late in the second set. But I think it's good. We're ready to go for, what is it, Saturday. Yeah.